Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Just wanted to hop on here, just talk about a couple things. Um, so I just wanted to talk about like one of the first steps you gotta take to overcome mental health that I still work on to this day, and it's also just a form of self care, which is another process of defeating mental health is self care, self love. It's also a part of your self love, like I was saying, but you gotta set you can have these long-term goals of where you want to be and what you want to do, but you have to set day by day goals. What I struggle with a lot is, as a child, I always put a lot of pressure on myself, so built up to when I'm getting to that, a real age, getting up there, in adult life. I'm stepping into adult life as a young man. If I'm pushing myself as a kid, I'm gonna push myself even harder. So like I'm seeing married families that are like 40, and I'm comparing what I got to them. So I just always push myself to be harder, and that gave me a lot of anxiety and self-hatred. And in my mind, I would say bad things about myself if I never got it. And what helped me, defeat that is a good therapist one time told me, you said day by day goals, and then you're gonna start crushing them day by day goals, and you're gonna start feeling proud of yourself. That's something I also struggle with growing up as a child, and still sometimes struggle with now, because like I said, I put so much pressure on myself. So when I get something, I feel like I'm just supposed to already be doing it. So I struggle to be proud of myself. So that's something I'm still working on to this day. Like I said, like this healing process is never, it's never, it's always one of a kind to who you are. Always, it's always a personal experience, your own walk. Yeah. So setting day by day goals is the easy way to start crushing out goals and feeling proud of yourself and building up your self love. So, that's something I'm still struggling with today. Like, I want to start waking up earlier. I'm not, I'm getting up on time, but like, I just want to be waking up earlier, have a little bit more time to be doing things and not just rushing around, and give myself some more time. I want to eat a little better. I'm not eating terribly, but, I just want to eat the right food. I struggle with eating out a lot. So I want to start eating the right food and just stuff like that. Like, even when I was first start setting day by day goals, like I was setting easy goals, um like I cut down phone time. That's another thing I had to do when I was setting goals, is cutting down phone time. It's just being on social media a lot, seeing what everybody else has, comparing myself to other people at a young age. It just messes with your mind. So you just cut down social media time. It could be a good step. And like I'm saying, you don't have to take everything I'm saying. Everything. I heard a lot of good information. I went to a mental health facility one time. I heard a lot of good information there, but not everything resonated with me. Not everything was for me. But I was glad I got to experience different coping mechanisms, they call them, and stuff like that. And some things worked and some things didn't. So I just hope you guys could take some things that work, and some things that I'm just struggling with to this day. That's just on my mind. So I feel like I could get it out there. If I say it out loud, maybe, you feel me? Like, you know, the answers will come to me. That's what I'm trying to say. If y'all didn't understand what I was saying, like, if the answers come to me. But other than that, yeah, just want to tell y'all about like setting day by day goals, and start feeling a little proud of yourself. I never heard nobody really tell me they was proud of me when I was young. Even now, building myself back up, building my mental back up, and achieving some things in my life that I'm proud of that I haven't really spoken about yet. You know, not hearing nobody really say they're proud of me. It's cool, but at the end of the day, when I never heard it as a kid, being able to tell myself I was proud of myself was better than anybody ever telling me, they was proud of me and stuff like that. So, once you set those day by day goals, Once you set those day-by-day goals, you start crushing them, you can start feeling proud of yourself, bro. You're going to start to love yourself again. And things are just going to start feel a little brighter. The weight's going to get a little lighter. Everything's going to work out, bro. So I just want to tell y'all that. Much love. Peace.